how bass backwards is that? My personal views on this matter, I see it as people being taken advantage of. You're paying them to do their advertising, but you should be asking the dealership before you buy these vehicles, if you want to pay me to put it on my car, well then we can have that discussion. And I feel very strongly that everybody should do the same. What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and today's vlog day. First things first, if you are a first-time watcher to the channel, my name is Mr. J. This is Gotham Hemi, which is my 2013 Chrysler 300S. It's a 5.7 V8 Emmett thing, man. If you like fast cars, if you like car content, consider hitting that subscribe button and stay in tune, because that's all-encompassing of this channel right here. Tuesdays, I semi-regularly post vlogs akin to this video right here. Fridays are my regularly scheduled content where I go over installs, mods, product reviews, the works, everything. I do everything myself, mostly everything myself. So that sounds like something you are interested in. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Big things always gonna happen here on Gotham Hemi. And for the other half of you who have already been rocking with me, the 300 gang out there, you guys have already been rocking with me. It pleases me to see that that number keeps on growing, the subscriber count. So much love and appreciation to all of you out there. Shout out to all of you guys who've been rocking with me from the beginning. Let's get into today's video, man. I have a topic of discussion today that is, you know, whenever I see it, like internally, it just kind of, it peeves me off a little bit. It pisses me off when I see it. Not because of the person driving the vehicle or anything, because like I always say, to each their own. I'm never really gonna, you know, judge you if you make your own decisions. I respect everybody's decisions and, you know, the ability to make their own. But my personal views on this matter, I really feel it needs to stop, because I see it as people being taken advantage of. And what I'm talking about, and I'll throw up images right here, is your dealership advertising. Like, plain and simple, whether it is license plate frames or like the new thing that a lot of these companies are starting to do, putting semi-permanent decals on your car with the names of their lots on it. Like, personally, I'm taking those off right away. Now I'm going extra. We'll get into that later on in the video, but for right now, like, those are coming off day one, you know, and I feel very strongly that everybody should do the same too. Like, those license plate covers, like, there's 2 screws. Undo those screws, get rid of it. For one, they look terrible. They look terrible. So if you riding a custom car and you got the dealer license plate frame on there, it looks like trash. But you know, that's always, to me, like, the first step of the car is to get rid of that advertising, because, you know, plain and simple, it's free advertising. Like, and I mean, it's not even free advertising. We'll get into that a little bit too. But, you know, you catch me in a whim, and, you know, in a 2-second analysis, I'll say that's free advertising. But we're gonna get into more specifics on why it's actually not even free advertising, and why you guys should take care of that right away. And not only take care of it right away, but you should be asking the dealership before you buy these vehicles, you know, if there's a discount involved, because advertising isn't free, but they're gonna expect you to do it for free. Not only that, it's not even that circumstance. They're not gonna expect you to do it for free. Keep in mind, you're buying the vehicle from them, so you're paying them to do their advertising. You know, there's several different car companies. I think the biggest one is probably like CarMax. You know, you see those CarMax decals on the cars. all the time. And you know, really, if I'm on a CarMax lot, and I would never be on a CarMax lot, I avoid CarMax and I avoid places, you know, like that, because, you know, they have heavy markups on their cars, you know, and I'm not looking to pay a heavy markup on a car for no reason, for reasons like this, you know, because, you know, and I don't know the specifics, but, you know, there's two big lots here that do the semi-permanent decals in Washington State, and I know CarMax is nationwide and worldwide. The other one is just Northwest, Pacific Northwest, but you know, they both do those semi-permanent decals. They're both known for having high markups, probably because, you know, those decals ain't free. You know, those decals they're putting on your car ain't free. You know, they gotta pay for that advertising, and they are very, you know, reputable, known brands because of advertising. Advertising ain't free. It's not free for them. It's not free for. It shouldn't be free for you. So you know, when they heavily advertise, when they've got, you know, more commercials than any other lot in the state, and everyone knows it, you know, that money's coming from somewhere, and it's built into the price of your cars. But on the flip side, for you as a consumer, you know, advertising isn't free. You know, it's I don't know the actual numbers, but I do know that every single year it's, you know, multi-billions of dollars of revenue in advertising, and they're gonna expect you to pay them to do their advertising. Like, how bass backwards is that? Come on, really? So personally, I think that if you find yourself on, you know, say a CarMax lot or whatever, I think it would be really important for you, you know, if you see a semi-permanent decal, to challenge them on the lot about it. You know, that semi-permanent decal that says CarMax on it, that's no different than, you know, say a Mopar sticker that's across the front windshield that would discourage you from buying a vehicle if you didn't like it. You know, and, you know, we all know that you mentioned, oh, I don't really like that sticker. I like the car, but I don't like that sticker. Every single dealer on that lot is gonna be like, oh, what if we take off, you know, $500? What if we take $500? Or what if we remove it for you and take off $500? Like, that's gonna be the response. So, you know, the response should be the same for that little bit of advertising, if not more. You know, if I'm getting ready to buy a car that has a semi-permanent decal, I'm asking, hey, how much of a discount is built into the car? You know, you're like, what do you mean discounts for what? It's like, well, you know, I'm gonna be driving this car that's doing your advertising. Like, you know, am I expected to be doing that for free? Am I expecting to pay you guys to do your advertising? You know, I would really pressure, you know, either a discount, and if they don't give a discount, then I say, okay, well, then you can remove it, right? And if they're not gonna remove it, then, you know, move on. So, like, because, and again, I don't know how much dollars is in advertising, but if you take the Super Bowl alone, you know, there's hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising right there on one single event every single year. Stop doing their advertising for them. I mean, I get that, you know, you like the dealership and, you know, you might not mind doing the advertising, but at the end of the day, like, what kind of sense does it make to do something that people get paid very well to do? It's not a personal thing to remove those stickers or take those license plate, you know, frames off. It's just a point of principle. That's it. I'm not getting paid to advertise your shit. It ain't gonna be on my car. If you want to pay me to put it on my car, well, then we can have that discussion. But until then, you know, when I see the dealership plates and the decals on cars, you know, and especially on cars that, you know, you can tell that they've had owned for a while, you know, it's just like, You know, I view it as, you know, people getting got. You are paying them to do their advertising. You're giving them money to promote their product. That's backwards as hell, y'all. Make sure you remove them things. You know, like I said, for one, they're ugly. And for two, you know, don't get got. Don't get got. That's all I got today. This one was a quick, short one. I just had to get that little rant out of the way. I almost went off on a rant on my last video about that. But yeah, that's gonna put the wraps on this one, man. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Gotham_Hemi. That's where you get to see all the mods at in real time. And yeah, don't forget to tune in Friday. Gonna be back to mod day on Friday. And just to keep you guys updated, I did get a email from, you know, the makers of my wicker bill. I know I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that I'll be getting a new wicker bill on the car, and I'm thinking about pushing that forward a little bit, you know, pushing that out ahead of the other scheduled content, you know, because I really want to show this thing off. But I did get an email response saying that they are backed up due to COVID and due to high volumes of orders. So they're saying that they should expect that it is going to ship this week. So hopefully that means I'll be getting it next week, and you guys could at least tune in to the Instagram for whenever that gets onto Gotham Hemi. So like I said, man, consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, share, all of that. I appreciate every single one of you. And until the next one, I'm Mr. J. This is Gotham Hemi, and we out.